Hi everybody, Patty Dooley here with Tupperware. Today I was working on something and I've been wanting to try this particular recipe for a while. I'm going to be doing some hamburger steaks for dinner, but I have really wanted to try a balsamic red potato. You like to know the little new potatoes recipe, so that's what I'm doing today. So I have never tried this before, so we're learning together. But it seems to be rather easy, and what I'm going to be cooking it in, instead of turning on my oven because it's like 82 degrees outside right now and it's summer, so I want to keep the house cool, not have to worry about running back and forth to the oven. So I am cooking in the microprobe grill today. Now, if you've never heard me talk about the microprobe grill, this is absolutely wonderful. It is actually made to grill foods in the microwave. It has two pads. There's one on the top, one in the bottom. These pads, when in the microwave, reach 400 degrees in like 2 minutes. So you actually can grill your food. Matter of fact, I grilled shrimp and some chicken last night because my husband and daughter had grilled shrimp tacos and I had grilled chicken tacos. So we grilled it right in here in the microwave. Now there's two things that you can do with this as well. One way, you put the lid on, it sets down on top of the food. I hope you can see it going all the way down in here. That's so when you set your chicken, your fish, your pork chops, grilled onions, you know, any kind of vegetable, stuff like that, you're going to be setting the pad down on top of the food. So it's grilling on top and it's grilling on bottom because you got those pads there. But when you pull the top up and you turn it to where the handle is facing out from you and you set it like this, you can bake. Or I say bake, kind of is, well, really bake in the microwave. I've done desserts in here and stuff. So today I'm going to use it in this bake position for like doing casseroles and things to do this particular potato dish. So I want to go ahead and get started on how to do that. I've got my potatoes. They're in my potato bin. If you don't have the potato bin, you really need this because it stores your potatoes and keeps them fresh longer. A good little tip is store your potatoes away from your onions. Onions, there's an enzyme as the onions are there that causes it to break down, and that gas that it gives off causes your potatoes and stuff to sprout faster. So keep your potatoes away from your onions. You can put this in a pantry cabinet or something and keep it out of the sun, and your potatoes will last you longer. So my potatoes have already been washed. I wash and dry my potatoes before I put them in there, so you know I don't have to worry about it. I can grab it out and go. So I'm going to take, it calls for small new potatoes, but these are the smallest ones I have. So I'm going to kind of quarter these up a little bit, maybe a little bit smaller. And then I'm going to put them in a bowl. And we'll add some stuff to it. Now, like the microprobe grill, I like to use it because, like I said, I can grill in the microwave when it's hot outside and you don't want to turn the oven on, but you don't have time to run back and forth to the grill. This is real good to use. So I used it, like I said, last night we had grilled shrimp, and then I grilled myself a piece of chicken and put in there, and it only took me like 6 minutes to cook the chicken. I can put all my seasonings, everything on it, and put it in there and let it grill for 6 minutes in the microwave, and it is delicious. I mean, you get the brown marks and everything just as if you had cooked it in a frying pan or in the oven, but it is absolutely wonderful. Personally, I like my fish grilled, so I do a lot of grilled fish in mine. You can do pork chops. I've done the smoked sausages and stuff in there. and it just tastes really good. I've done a blueberry crisp, I think it was, crumble casserole, dessert casserole type thing in there. That was really good. Let me see, I'll get one more potato here. You can grill vegetables in it. I have done our hamburgers and then grilled the onions and stuff to put on top of the hamburgers, and that was really good. I love hamburger with grilled onion on top, kind of, you know, like a patty melt. So we've got the potatoes cut, and I'm going to take my little chopping prep here. This is easy to use. It's great for when you're doing small stuff like nuts, pecans, garlic, herbs, stuff like that. It holds like maybe a cup of stuff in it. But this recipe, I'm putting 2 cloves of garlic in there. I've got some fresh rosemary. I'm just going to pull that off. You don't want to use the stem of the rosemary because it can be kind of tough. And I love the fragrance of rosemary. I have a huge bush out in my yard. So I'm using some thyme right here. This fresh from my yard as well. So it's picked and clean and ready to use. But you can do potatoes, everything. You know, people are amazed that they can grill in the microwave with this, and you really can. Because we do it a lot around here. So I've got my fresh thyme in here. And to this recipe, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of green olives. Now I'm going to say, if you're using green olives, when you make your recipe, be careful of when you add your salt, because naturally the olives are salty. So it's going to add some salt to it there. And then we're going to use like 1/8 of a teaspoon of ground nutmeg. Yeah, make sure I got my nutmeg. Maybe not quite, but we're going to use that in there. Like I said, I'm not going to do my salt until after it's cooked, and then because you're going to need balsamic vinegar too. So we're going to put the top on the chopping prep, and I'm just going to give it some pull and chop all that up in there. And there you have it. It's completely chopped. Now I do need to get my olive oil, so hang on. And we're going to drizzle some olive oil over the potatoes. Just like that. And then we're going to take all this that we chopped up. Gotta have every last piece of garlic, because to me, garlic is what makes the dish. Ooh, I love garlic. So we're going to put all that on here. And then we're just going to give it a toss all together in here. My hands are clean. Now, like I said, I'm going to wait to season the potatoes with more salt, because like I said, the olives are salty as they are. So we're going to take this and then just put it here in the microprobe grill, and we're just going to make it to where when I put the top on, it can lay flat. And you want to get all that goodness out. The olives, the olive oil, the rosemary, the fresh thyme. I'm going to get all of that. Make sure it's on there. And we're going to put the top on just like this. So I'm going to put this in the microwave for about 20 minutes. And then when it's done, I will take it out and check it to see how tender the potatoes are. And then that's when we're going to add our balsamic vinegar stir it, and then put it back in for about another 2 minutes after that. So stay right here. We'll be right back, and we'll see how the rest of the recipe goes. Okay, I did stop about halfway through and stirred the potatoes and checked them. So I let it cook actually about 21 minutes in the microwave. I will tell you, because this gets very hot, you do need pot holders, towels, or something when you take this out of the microwave, because it's like cooking in the oven. So I'm going to take the top off, and we're going to look here. I have mine on a cutting board, and I set the top down on a pot holder or something because that is extremely hot. And we're going to stir these around. And the reason I stop and stir them is because the bottom pad is browning the potatoes. If I can get one here, you can see right there how it's browned the potato, just like you're cooking in a frying pan or oven. And so I've got, the potatoes are tender. I checked those. That's why I added just about 1 more minute to it and let it cook. So to this, we're going to add 1/4 of a cup of balsamic vinegar. Just like that. Then we're going to put on some freshly ground black pepper. And at this point, I would go ahead and just do maybe a pinch of salt. I don't know about everybody else, but I kind of like to I use the large kosher salt. So I do that, and we're going to stir this, get all that mixed up in here. And I'll tell you what, my house, it smelled amazing with the rosemary and all of that cooking in the potatoes. And we really want to coat this on all the potatoes here with the balsamic vinegar. And we're going to put the top back on, and we're going to cook it for just 2 more minutes because you want to get that flavor into the potatoes. So we will be right back after 2 minutes, and then I'll show you how the potatoes turned out. So stay right here. Okay, I've let it grill 2 more minutes, and the potatoes are done. We're going to take the top off, and as always, lift the top away from your face because of the steam. And oh my goodness, if you could see and smell and hear this, it's just sizzling away. I'm going to spoon some up here on the plate. Put that top back on there, but like I said, this gets extremely hot. The potatoes are just tender in here. All the grilled herbs and stuff, the potatoes are done to perfection. That was a simple, easy dish. I mean, it could dress up any meal that you have, like chicken and steak and stuff like that. You love Mediterranean cooking, I would suggest this dish right here to go along with one of your meals that you're doing. But that is the balsamic new potatoes. It's done with rosemary. I've got thyme in there, some olive oil drizzled over it, some salt, the olives. Toss it all around, put that in, then let it cook for, like I said, mine cooked for 21 minutes in the microwave. I took it out about halfway between and stirred it because, like I said, they brown on the bottom, so I turned it to let it the other potatoes brown. And then once you're done with that, you're going to put your balsamic vinegar on there, some black pepper, just a touch of salt rather. Let it cook another 2 minutes, and you are good to go. So if you'd like to know more about how you can get the microprobe grill, just contact me. I'll be happy to tell you about it and share with you recipes and other things that we do with the microprobe grill. And at any time you're looking for a new catalog or sales brochure, that the current flyers that we have going, just contact me and I'll be happy to tell you or send one to you. You can always find me on Facebook at facebook.com/twpattydooley. You can message me there if you have questions or anything. So I hope you guys have a great day. I thank you for stopping and watching. Give me a thumbs up on my videos. Share them with your friends. It always makes my day when people do that. I love it and I appreciate it so much. If you're not a subscriber, then I'd like to invite you to subscribe. I'll get it out here in a second. And so I appreciate everybody watching. So you guys be blessed and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.